Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm shift is already in motion. I mean, like, there's been like what two episodes of the quick lock. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I'm Friday. Yeehaw! It is time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and I'm not gonna waste too much time because we have as long as I can zoom in, there we go. We got a big game. We gotta introduce all the teams who are here this season, and there is one thing that I need to bring up specifically. Oh my gosh, she's still Zoe. Two things that I have to bring up specifically. First of all, Amber's still Zoe. Oops. Secondly, as you see, we have our tag team champions here and our Agents of Chaos and Ghost Zone. They all have the tag team AOC perk and the tag team championship perk. Very clearly, tag team champions can only cash in. Tag team Agents of Chaos can only cash in on tag team champions. However, I would like to point out the other caveat in this thing. Komaru is still here as champion, and Hina is still here as your Agent of Chaos somewhere down here. Hina can still cash in today. And there's a world where, I don't think there's actually a world where a tag team champion can get cashed in on singles action unless there's two members of tag team champions. For some reason, I don't think they'll cash in on tag team action, but like, for tag team action, rather, the singles Agent of Chaos can cash in on the champion. That's something we gotta, something we might expect. So without further ado, here's everybody who's here. We got the champions, the Hot Docs and Taichi, Dottore, and Tai, Ghost Zone back again, Corey, Zoe, who was Amber, and Vivia as your Agents of Chaos. We have Shrimp Fried Ice returning, Aiba, Teru Teru, and March 7th. Three's Company is back, Kotoko, Kotoka, and Koto. Where there's smoke, there's still Nagito, Yoimiya, and Mishima. Too Sweet still sees Izioi, Raiden, and Iris. Anything for her sees Mukuro, Ranmaru, and Desahiko. What I Go to School For still sees Chisa, Kawakami, and Nightwing. Team Makoto sees all Makotos. Just recently champions. Stop Look and Listen still sees Komaru, Sophie, and Ibuki. Komaru being the champion. Pimp's Mafia is back with Kazuichi, Fuyiko, and Peko. Get Motivated still has Zoo trying to get motivated. It might be his last season to do so. With Nekomaru and now straight to the point still sees Seiko, Jack, and Kyutaro. Rebel Hearts still rebelling their hearts. Mitarai, Joker, and Kazuha. More Than Meets the Eye still has Sakura, Sarah, and Akechi. Fantastic Gymnastics has Akane, Violet, and Mizuki. Music Theory still with Shuichi, Heizo, and Kaie Day. Laser Focus has Tinko, Kole, Natsumi. Beneath the Mask has Jotaro, Gin, and Shao. Fast Food Fight has Maki Noir and Teto. Larger in Charge, Big Junko, Togami Boss, World Forget Me, Maya, Chi-Chi, Nahida, Smells Like Team Spirit, Sonya, Yuta, Kizzy, Twin Tails, Junko, Crazy Yoko, Nagisa, Kaimiya River, Monophony, Kai, and Hina, and I think that's where we start to get our new teams. I think about half the teams are brand new this season. We have the Devotees, which is a team from last season. However, Monica has instead joined this team instead. After Monday, we learned that she is a simp. Wattpad is here officially for the first time. This time, Toko joining their ranks with Mew and Yuri. Voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand. They counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. Angie, Kibo, and Chris from Delta Rune. Ice Cream Scoop officially in action for the first time. We have Haruka, Charlotte, Charlie, and Neo. Racket of Psalm. Not the full Racket of Psalm because that's not a legal team, but with his tennis racket, the Kang Ryoma is here with Panette and Marin. Can you imagine? The Theater Nerds has Monokuma here with Farina and Fischl. Monokuma Theater very clearly. Farina, clearly a woman of the theater and the opera and whatnot. Fischl, she just seems like she'd be a theater nerd. Change of Heart is not their team name, my bad. I forgot to change that. They are Water Your Plants, Daisaku, Kana, and Ororon. Daisaku and Ororon both well-known farmers and whatnot. Kana, if you've seen, if you have the route where, if you know, and your turn to die, Haha, Kana. Wolfpack sees Gonta, Pandreo, who's howling at the moon, and Razor making a return to Danganronpa Hunger Games. GameStop sees Chiaki, Gaming, and Silver Wolf. Chiaki, a gamer. His name is literally Gaming. And of course, Silver Wolf, she's a gamer too. Disappearing Act sees Himiko Usami in his first time. And seasonal play, Lin A. Great Anime Bake Off sees Mahiru, who held I think a girls only bake off in a secret event in Danganronpa 2. Mai and Kurumi. Supreme Overlords of Ice, same voice actor, same icy feel, which is kind of funny. They had to team up. It's Gundam and Capitano. Okay, so here, I might do explain this one. So, butterfly in the sky, because Hutao's got the butterfly motif. I can go twice as high, because Hero's always high. Take a look, it's in the book of death, a reading rainbow, and that's them. Search the Stars sees Kyoko, Kaito, and Mona. No explanation really needed there. Kyoko investigator, and they're investigating the stars with Kaito and Mona. Seeing Red sees the Great Gozu, Joe, and Taka, all of them who have had not like an angry spurt, but they all got red eyes, and sometimes they have, well, we know Kyo in his Kyondo days. Great Gozu has to put on sometimes a heel act when he's a professional wrestler. And Joe, if he's got to get mad to keep Sarah safe, he will. I'll be your shield, says Saya, see Sayaka, Kizakura, and Dedu. Dedu, clearly, for Dimitri. Kizakura, for Kyoko. Sayaka is a backstabber, but in the end she did end up shielding Makoto from harm by leaving that Leon message. All Grown Up sees 3 people who've grown up a little bit. Crazy Yoko Extra Large grew up very clearly. Mizuki XL clearly grew up. Joe Mama Hendry grew out of his suckish behavior for the most part. Loaded Dice sees Celeste, Halara, and Kokichi. We have 2 gamblers, and Halara is loaded. Stronger Together sees Mondo training up Chihiro and So, the weaklings. School of Rock sees Hajime, Leon, and Reiko. Reiko teaching these 2 how to rock. Leon, of course, wants to know how to rock. Hajime, you've seen his air guitar. He wants to know how to rock, even if he's not going to admit it himself. Little Demon sees Monica, Klee, and Paimon. Monica, literally a little demon. Klee, a little bomb gremlin. And Paimon, not really a little demon, but Paimon is literally the name of a demon. So, you know, I think that fits the bill. Winter is Coming, Juzo, Hygiene, the Pancake Champion, Monotaro. Pancake Champion there, wearing a nice little scarf. The other 2 wearing very like winterish like overcoats or jackets. And so they're prepared for the cold season, the entire circus from preseason. Dio needs to have his perks fixed. And so does Pomni. We're doing it live. Of course, he's a ring leader, and he's a little bit of a sociopath. Pomni is scrappy, I'd say, and is clumsy. Meek. Definitely meek. The future is now. Tengen and Fubuki and Kafka. This doesn't need to. He's the leader of the Future Foundation. Kafka is doing anything for the future to stick to her script, and Fubuki literally is a time traveler. Dessert Table, Fat Togami, On, and Hifumi, these are just love their desserts. On is a sneak, admittedly, but we know that she loves her sweets. She's a sneak for the sweets. Exotic Animals has Rantaro, the exotic one, and our animals, Gen and Tiki. Gen, you know, he's our cat, dog, boy, question mark. Stone Sword sees Alice, who's a rocker in terms of stone. Monster, who's probably listening to some rock music, and Munakata, who is, you know, sword. I want to name it Cobblestone Sword, but I felt that was too far away from rock. But it also would relate back to Monster because that man loves Minecraft. Look at him. Killer Instinct, Sato, Amame, and Kanon. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, come on, look at them. 2 of them have killed somebody. One of them tried to. Umbrella Academy sees Navi in her first season, Jin, Kirigiri, and Mitsuru, and last but not least, Mocktails Mixers Ice. The snacks are real nice. Burnus, go! It's real. Samugi, who I don't know if that's a secret event or if it's just an event that happens in Danganronpa V3. She mixes a drink for you. It might be one of her hangout events, it might not be. But that definitely happens. Burnus, no explanation needed. And Deona, honestly, really no explanation needed either. She literally mixes up drinks. That is our list of teams this season. So let me know, who do you got for who's your ride or die team? Because I feel like I forget to ask that at the start of the season sometimes, as I did make a couple quick fixes, so I want to make sure that that's on the live document so I don't ruin it every single time for the rest of the season. Let me know your ride or dies. I'm going to pull up your comments from last time as we get the show on the road. This is here to there to where to everywhere to right there. Last time I asked you guys 3 different things that people may or may not like. It's usually like you're in the camp of I really don't like this, or the camp of I kind of like this, you guys. Everyone's used to give it a try. Those things were oh wow, there's actually clips from this episode. That's crazy. Oh, there's a clip of, yeah, Sakura attacks somebody. Wild and crazy, for real. I digress though. I asked you guys about chocolate and mint, pineapple on pizza, and ketchup on mac and cheese, and I said yay, okay, and nay. And the general consensus, I think, was kind of agreeing with me. Here, let me, real quick, before I forget again, because I lost my copy trying to get there. Here, Control A, V, save, great. From last time, opening said, Junko isn't a saint, which is incorrect, Junko is a saint. Never forget, chocolate and mint are good together, and not a fan of the other 2. Matthew, with a yay for chocolate and mint, pineapple and pizza was okay, and a ketchup and mac and cheese was nay. Same for me. David saying, ah yes, a jumping. Dragon Force Czar said chocolate and mint, sure, pineapple on pizza not my favorite, but I'll eat it if it's in front of me, and ketchup on mac and cheese, big caps no. That's kind of how I feel. Secondly was that Sakura attacking Arrow, says Kuzu, which is, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. As for Kuzu's answers, nay for both pineapple on pizza and chocolate and mint, because I don't like mint or pineapple. As for ketchup on mac and cheese, I say maybe. That's the first maybe. There's somebody in here who's like Chaos Incarnate. I'll see if I can find them momentarily. Anthony Sub said, Kamaru, how do you get double trap? And let me see. What did I say? I had to pick one of the kids to be the least chaotic. Oh yeah, I did not pick Jotaro, even though he made human diorama. See, I expect that from him, so I expect his chaos. I didn't expect Nagisa's chaos, so, you know, that's how I got the, you know, maybe not. Cherry, who said, I'm a fan of After 8, so yes, so I assume that's for chocolate and mint. It's okay, I used to have pineapple pizza all the time until I grew out of it, so it's okay. And then I've never had mac and cheese, so I couldn't tell you. Never having mac and cheese kind of shocked me. Unless, like, potentially you're, like, gluten-free or you're lactose intolerant, something like that. Hippo was our chaotic being, who said the funny thing about things is mint chocolate is my favorite kind of chocolate, pineapple on pizza is my favorite kind of pizza, and ketchup on macaroni and cheese I love. Never in my existence, I don't think, if I met somebody who's had all 3 of those takes. Hippo, see a doctor. Nah, you do you. I'm not gonna knock anybody for liking these things. I'm just like, huh. I see where our taste buds lie. Love chocolate and mint. I hate pineapple on pizza and ketchup and mac and cheese. Sounds gross to me, although I do like ranch on mac and cheese, says Lady Psychic. Have not heard of ranch on mac and cheese. And last question of the day for Cat Bubbles. Chocolate mint, yay, I really like it, especially as an ice cream flavor. I do think low-key chocolate mint ice cream is slept on. For real. Pineapple on pizza, I don't even like pineapple, so there's a clear nay for me. And maybe for ketchup on mac and cheese, I'm willing to give it a chance. It better be warm ketchup, though. That was our list of questions. Very cool. I kind of like that one, and that one was one that I just came up with on the spot. The holiday season's passed. I was about to ask about gingerbread houses. I don't know if I want to do that. I've asked about your favorite drinkware. I don't know if you guys saw this. One of my friends got me this objection mug for Christmas. Love it. It's the same friend who got me the I posted on the Discord. If I remember to post it here, I probably won't. But I might remember to post it to the Reddit. It's a sweatshirt that says "Almost Christmas" means it wasn't Christmas with Phoenix Wright on it. I'm trying to think of a question that I can ask real quick because this is going to be a long episode. Just very quickly, once again, I'll pick my ride or die as we start the episode. But also pick first, second, and third. I'm just gonna pick my ride or die. Tell me something that you've thrown away that you wish you could get back. That I feel like that's a deep cut question. Cause I feel like I have a couple of answers to this. What would be my number one answer though? I think a long time ago, I had a laptop, and the drive was giving out. This was like before YouTube. I had a laptop and the drive was giving out, and I got a new laptop. The drive was pretty much inaccessible, and I threw it away. I really wish that I hadn't, because knowing what I know now about hard disk recovery, and this is just a really technical like overview, I think I probably could have recovered everything on that hard drive, and I think there's some like there's probably some pictures that I can't get back on that, and I think that probably is the one thing. But you know, there will be more pictures. It is what it is. My tag team ride or die is obviously going to be Mocktails Mixers. It's not actually. I think it is Reading Rainbow. As much as that wasn't the last team that I put on here, I like that team. I like that I came up with that team. That one was me, never forget. Let's do this thing. No, we won't. Because even though, we could rain during the episode, we still have to do the casual, let's actually spin, because it could just rain right now, let's be real. It won't. Why have these 5% been so close? Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the deal for real? Okay, let's actually start. Shall we? We got a big old game, and we gotta get through it. Let's start round 1, and it has started. And as the Horn Bears start for the first time officially in tag team seasonal action, let's go ahead and sound those horns. Excellent. Let's do it. Because Pomni has found a table, hopefully nobody's through it. Noir has found a table as well, hopefully nobody. 2 tables to start. Fubuki's tired of others and turns heel. Jotaro finds some moon shoes. We're not liable for any broken ankles. Monarch uses their wealth and to create marked plushes of Kokichi without his permission. Kokichi's mad. Before they have a chance to react, the plushie stock catches on fire and Mona loses all of their money. I think I might have said Monica 3 times before I said, oh yeah, that's Mona, my bad. Fuyuko kind of wanders off and gets lost and never be seen again. Toko attempts to kill Hazel, but Shuichi intervenes to protect him. Unfortunately, Shuichi dies in the attempt. Jin and Navi get into an argument over who should be in charge. Izioi looks for stuff to scrounge. Rantaro stumbled upon a Yeet-Ball. Pandreo steals Rantaro's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Samugi finds my climate change remote. What mayhem will they unleash upon the other tributes? Capitano steals Pandreo's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Ruka tries to get others to notice her. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Azuru seems unshaken by any of this. Kazuichi plans a party for the loyal members of his harem. Chisa thanks Kawakami for being there for her. Kitaro sizes his muscles. Cory wanders off and also gets lost and never be seen again, which is Important because he is an agent of chaos. Also more important is that might not be the end of Corey because he could wander back. Mitsuru is sick and tired of Monokuma being alive and now has a $20,000 bounty on his head. Akechi tried to kill Paimon, but Paimon retaliates and kills him instead. Akechi can't catch any W's. Silver Wolf finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves. Vishal mopes around uselessly. Reiko finds a shotgun. Crazy Yoko Extra Large looked particularly erratic today. Paimon slips in the mud by the river. Kana wishes she could go home. Taie and Dotori reminisce about their title victory. Fair enough. Sarah steals Capitano's G-Ball, runs off with it. Maki knocks out Naya in a fistfight, puts a dust collar on her. Kyoko finds a boombox, time to play some sick beats, baby. Kazuha finds a bike, cue the bike theme. Early game bike theme, you love to see it. Alright. Oh no, it fell all the way down. There we go. Pop that right there, I'll get that in a second. Tenko has had enough and now is enraged again. Finds a fishing rod, now he can catch all the fish. Gundam uses mysterious gas to knock out Mahiro and Chitaro, put death collars on both of them. Roran doesn't really understand what's happening. Duza finds a hat rack, so many hats. Monotaro finds a massive stack of apples to start this game. Kotoko stops quietly again. Challenges Ryoma to a duel, Ryoma bites the dust. So Masaru keeps trying to tell a Jack, but always a joke. Always falls flat. Archon, Sigurd, Patrol, and Mizuki grant her a Hydro Vision. Leon hums a song to himself. T can't stop fawning over again. Mizuki Extra Large won't give up so easily. Hu Tao cleans the blood off of her scissors. Oh no. Kanon finds some leather scraps to scrap together some rudimentary clothing. Looks like a cave woman. The officer Steve great potential in Mass Koto grant him a Geo Vision. We love Geo. Geo for the W. Chris can't take it no more. Snaps Angie's neck. That's not a great start to you being a tag team partner. Beko steals Sarah's G-Ball, runs off with it. Amame attacks Reiko and Hajime from behind, taking them both out of this competition. Oh gosh. Kibo just found a dimensional scythe. He's gonna be... admittedly, he probably needs some of that considering he just lost one of his partners to his other partner. Monokuma creates marked propulsion for Daisaku. They sell like hotcakes and now they're both rich. Gaming. Seems to find Chiaki's presence soothing. Zoe no longer wants to be stand by and let her friends get killed. Zoe feels heroic. Maybe wants to become a Knight of Favonius. Kaito picks those mean cool in various places. Violet puts a death collar on Farina while she's asleep. Mikon has seen the heels running wild and is determined to make things right and turns face. It's about time. Goodness gracious. Taichi's thinking of plans to get out of here. Ibuki does something really cute. Archon Secret Person Ranmaru grant him a Dendro Vision. Kaede accepts her title as Kaede. Gains the power of Persona. Togami steals Pekko's G-Ball, runs off with a Komaru. Attacks Haruka in front of Charlotte. Charlotte rushes to help, but Haruka dies in her arms. Nabui finds a sword, shiny and sharp, a rather nice flying Camilla. Steals Togami's G-Ball, runs off with it. Dio can't take his eyes off of Hiroko. March 7th somehow finds... There's a world... And I don't think I thought about it this way, but a tag team match could turn into a winner-take-all scenario. March has Taco gone back here. Kizzy has found my soundboard. She's very musical, as expected. Mitrai has found a table. There's a bunch of tables in play. I feel like we're gonna have a fatal four-way table match in the next in the next round. Joe Mama Hendry tries to kill March 7th, but the combat gear diverts the blow. Kole finds Thursday's left shoe. Monica looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Joe finds a seemingly official decree from a powerful Archon. Really dare to hang it up. Alice is ready to defend his friends, and Navi is proud to leave the Umbrella Academy to do. Finds a rat in a cave, feeds it some fruit, and then finds some more, and then they feeds them all. Look, he's got an army of rats. Daisaku now has Genocide Jack Scissors. Sakura remembers how much she has come to miss Akechi and sobs quietly. Oh, I thought for a second that she was gonna rain chaos. See, it's always like, look. Monofini switches uncontrollably. Kafka whispers something in Fubuki's ear, but Fubuki's a bit too innocent to understand. I believe that. Nagisa does his best to avoid Junko. Joker tries to kill Monokuma for the bounty, but Monokuma narrowly escapes. Charlotte just wants it to end already. Hina stalks Komaru, consumed with darkness from carrying the from the gold they're carrying around. She better watch her back for the whole game, which is crazy. Razor walks in a very strange machine. In his first game back, he gets ghost powers. Kizukura has been hot on Pekko's trail for days now. Pekko thinks she's gotten away, but Kizukura has deduced her location to deliver the final blow. Yuri draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Sayaka has found a table, hopefully nobody goes through it. Akane is sick and tired of playing nice and turns heel instead. Teru sneaks up on Hazel, but Hazel knows he's been followed for ages now and is able to counterattack and kill Teru. Seiko mixes up some more AV brand disinfectant. The best there is, the best there was, and gosh darn, the best disinfectant there ever will be. Quote me on that. Vivia stalks Taichi, consumed with darkness from the gold they're carrying. Oh yeah, I halfway forgot about the other Agents of Chaos. Oh boy. Panette finds some moon shoes. We're not liable for any broken ankles. Mondo gives Shiro the things that they found. Soothing watching them build some things. An act of betrayal. Kokichi and Celeste team up and eliminate Halara. They said, money who? Aiba builds a rocket who's gonna take a trip. Archon's represents Fat Togami, Gurnham and Animo Vision, Junko and Crazy Yoko come and Rantaro from both sides, killing him. Chi-Chi has found a Yeet Ball. I think that's our second Yeet Ball. Nekomaru hopes to get out of here with everyone. Chihiro wonders if he should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Yasuhiro spots something shiny in the distance. Nagito steals Chi-Chi's Yeet Ball, runs off with it. Nahida and Chi-Chi's fingers touch by us and they both blush just a little bit. Now is glad she can rely on Nekomaru. Hiroko steals Nagito's Yeet Ball, runs off with it. Kawakami doesn't care much for this place. Karumi attempts to kill Makoto, but Nijima intervenes and takes out Karumi instead. Mukuro and Ranmaru conspire against Deshiko. Boss kind of runs it off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Deshiko finds an axe, upping its chance of survival somewhat. Dotori tries to build a tank out of 6 rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Lenny tries to kill Mitsuru rather, but Mitsuru retaliates and kills him instead. Genocide Jack's brain turns to a little bit kinder. Iris finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. Munakata snaps. He's now frenzied. Diona finds a suit of new armor and puts it on as it gleams with dazzling shine. Monica tries to kill Diona, but Diona was not armor that she just got. Carries her with a safety. Mew found a belt of Pokeballs. Yoimiya trips and falls flat on her face. Girl, you gotta get better than that. Kokoto attacks Gundam from behind, murders him. Raiden steals Camilla's Yeet-Ball, runs off with a Himiko rather. Really doesn't want to, but finds out getting rid of Neopolitan. Neo's gone. Crazy Echo is looking particularly erratic today. Big Junko stomps on Gin and Junko, and they stomp him into the ground. Does that mean they like it? Big Junko should like disconnect or something? I don't know. I guess it's just Junko AI. Sonia finds a hat rack, so many hats. Farina hates the way that the dust color feels on her skin. Natsumi finds a massive sack of apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And they're the champions. Mahiru accepts Shadow's Mahiru gains a power persona. Are you kidding? Maya just found a flamethrower. Makoto, Mikan, and Sato grab their instruments and play a sad song for Lenny. Nijima sizes her muscles. Tengen sees the future is now as a bunch of chumps ready to be milked. Bernice finds a bike theme, says, hit the bike theme. It was burn. It was already. Can't say no to her. Kite sets down a trap, and the Great goes against Continent. Whew! Gonto finds a boombox. Teto digs a massive hole in the ground. Hopefully nobody falls in there. Knocks out Mizuki excellent fist fight. Death colors on her. Pile of flesh that used to be Hajime is writhing with maggots. Sato. Makoto Maya plays suspenseful music as Nagisa chases Marin around. Yuta just found a wrestling singlet. Heidi found a waffle. Taka's accepts a shadow as Taka gains a power persona. Shao gets my climate change remote. Yuma stares into the distance. Mishima tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Celeste mopes around uselessly. Mai can't stop fawning over Mahiru. Sophie steals Mishima's tank. Klee eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Nightwing finds a bowling ball. So, mysterious gas. Usami can't believe Himiko's taken somebody out. Kotoka has found a dapper suit. And Marin finds a turtle on the beach and a new friendship is born. My gosh. We only lost 21 this round, but we had the first round's always a big setup round. So what can I say except there's 143 people left. It's a clear day loon very quickly for Fuyuhiko, Shuichi, Kori, Akechi, Ryoma, Angie, Reiko, Hajime, Ruka, Peko, Teru, Halara, Rantaro, Karumi, Boss, Lenny, Gundam, Neo, Gin, Junko, Klee. We can't dilly-and-dally. I mean, I guess we can dilly-and-dally to press the wrong button, but now we have to actually go. Shall we? Let's do it. Next round sees Oh, a whole lot of things happening. Oh my gosh. Chase is looking out only for herself. I told you it was the setup, and now here's the punchline. Usami doesn't feel prepared for any of this very quickly. Mahiru, Furina, Mizuki Extra Large, Mishima, Nijima, and Jotaro all forced to play the majority game. Furina received the most votes, but unfortunately was the keymaster. Everyone suffered a gruesome demise. Crazy Oak Extra Large feels defeated after losing a teammate. They feel lonely. Crazy Oak Extra Large has let him in. We can go on. Yo, you just lost your first teammate and immediately were like, alright, I give up. Let me in. Crazy. Tiki found a fishing rod. Yuri has the Omnitrix. Armed with her flamethrower, Maya incinerates Magi to a crisp. Zoe vigilantly defends those that she loves. Let me see. Munakata's looking around, maniacally seething. Kai challenges Hutao to a duel. Kai bites the dust. Sophie fires an explosive round from her tank. The tank blast catches Toko, Burnus, Monica, Natsumi, Mondo, and Pomni in its wake. Well then. Okay. Fubuki admires Tengen's leadership. Ranmaru uses the power of Dendro to make the falling leaves outside of Mukuro's camp green again. Katoko finds a pitchfork. It's been a while since we've seen just a regular pitchfork. Diona stands proudly in her knight's armor. Genocide Jack steals the yeet ball. Capitano tries to kill Togami. Togami tries to bribe him. Capitano takes the money and kills Togami. Nekomaru then steals the yeet ball as well. Mew sends out a Pokeball. Out comes Chimchar, who helps Mew start a campfire. Sato finds a big stick. I guess you are Mahiru's friend. Kibo slices his scythe before opening up a dimensional rift, before Spartan style kicking So into the spare dimension. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening. We did lose like 11 people at the start of this, I suppose. Yomiya and Gozu are now rich from plushies, and Mitsuru doesn't understand why Navia searches for junk when Mitsuru can simply buy it. Taichi uses the title belt to hit Zoe from behind, leaving them dazed. Archon, Secret Patrol, and May grant her a pyro vision. Seiko cleans up Reiko's rotten corpse. Reiko's rotten corpse? Amame has a strong sense of justice, turns face. Maskoto creates a shield around Makoto, protecting him from Charlotte's attack. Excellent. Tori lays that title belt on the ground, grabs Xiao in a headlock, but Xiao had the wherewithal to reverse the move into an RKO out of nowhere, breaking the neck of Tori. Yes, yes, yes. Hiroko finds a slingshot. How quaint. Might be useful in a pinch. Paimon sobs quietly. Raiden brings that E-ball down for a big Raiden touchdown. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. We don't have time to dilly-dally. Saito hits Taya in the head incredibly hard. Was enough to daze her, but not kill her. Well-placed shot by Hiroko with her slingshot hits Joker, dazing him as well. There's a lot of daze. Dazing all over the place. Mikan cuts off Desahiko's arm rather. Desahiko still has the other one. Slices through Mikan. Sucks to suck. Charlotte puts a death collar on Yuta while he's asleep. Masu tries to tell a joke, but he keeps falling flat. Monitor wants to wake up from a good night's sleep to Hina eating every single one of the apples in their bag. He just found that bag of apples too. Yuta is practicing his grappling. Marin wants to watch their pet turtle just ambling around. That's pretty Marin. Marin loves animals. Nagisa won't give up so easily. Sayaka sets up her table for grabbing On in a headlock. Sayaka then suplexes On through the table. Kafka steals. Nakamaru's yeet ball runs off with it. Monokuma kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Vivia has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Nahida can't help her admire her own genius mind. Kibo. Well, I'll tell you, Heidi throws a waffle at Kibo, however. It misses, then Kibo just kills him in retaliation. He said, "How dare you throw a waffle at me?" And I would do the same thing. Respect, Kibo. Kizukara picks up with Neat and Kulu lying in various places. Kyoko practices her sick dance moves. Okay, I believe you, boy. Oh boy, that's what happened. Kanan has found a wish ring. It's been oh my gosh, okay. Something inside of Kokichi snaps and he's fighting for what he believes in. He's heroic. Chris finds a lovely bikini. Xiao says, you know what? It's October again. Spooky season's back. And boy, does it spook out immediately. Chihiro picks up a pumpkin outside of the, an unknown shop. where business appears to be booming, they pick up a rotten pumpkin. Komaru Gaming, Mew, Sophie, Joe Mama Hendry, and Kaede get together to carve a jack-o'-lantern. Yoimiya wasn't invited, so in an act of revenge, Yoimiya dons a pumpkin on her head and slaughters them all in the forest. Pandora gets a chance to cook a Thanksgiving feast. He's in charge of the turkey, but you know, he's never cooked one in his life, so he wings it. They all die from food poisoning, all being Gin, Kibo, Mitsuru. Kibo, I didn't know you can eat turkey, but I guess maybe it gave you some sort of hardware issue to do. And Big Junko. Monofini prints out a bunch of invitations to our Halloween party. Kana and Razor jump in a pile of leaves around the arena. Sakura and Razor in a costume contest. Sakura's dressed as Pikachu, while Razor dresses as a Reaper, the same as every year. Razor slices Sakura with his scythe, same as every year. Chiaki just wants to be helpful. Taka summons her persona, uses Bufu, trapping Maskoto's feet ice. Panette jumps and stomps on Paimon, Tiki, and Kazuichi. I swear to you, if Racket saw him win this thing, Kaito is already waiting for the winter vacations. Les can't wait to kill again. Hifumi swooshes the air with his sword. Dio can't take his eyes off of Oroko. Joe finds the Great Gozu caught in a trap and manages to free him. Katoka is very proud of her dapper suit. Now accepts the shadow, is now gains a power persona. Kyutaro jumps in a pile of leaves, unfortunately the leaves were covering a pit, and he falls to his doom. Razor shoots blast of energy from his hands, and Munakata, he's able to dodge and escapes. Good for the boy. Samugi attempts to go crazy Yoko, but Nagita intervened, but he lost his life in the attempt to save her. Kizzy uses a soundboard to play Dire Docks. Joe hears the soothing music and goes to sleep. Unfortunately, he never wakes up. Makoto can't handle the stress after losing a teammate and has become more cowardly. Violet has somehow find tactical combat gear and equips it. Fischl tries to go March 7th, March 7th's combat gear diverts the blow. Sonya gives Fat Togami a tiara. He feels like the prettiest princess. Sarah looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Jin accepts the Shadow's Jin, gains a power persona. Taichi says, Tinko, have a nice day. Tinko screams, don't tell me what to do, before killing Taichi in a rage. Degenerate male. Silver Wolf walks into her very strange machine. She's got ghost powers. Izue accepts the Shadow's Izue, gains a power persona. Camilla twitches uncontrollably. Daisaku finds us all below his concern, and then Auroron thanks him for being there. Daisaku's heart grew 3 sizes that day, and he was already a big man with a big heart. Mitrai sets up a table for grabbing Nekomaru by the throat, chokeslams Nekomaru through the table. Akane finds a pumpkin overflowing with the power of Halloween. Gonta and Kyoko have an intense dance-off. They have a stalemate. Nobody dominated. Kole wishes she could go home. Chi-Chi has found a table again. Oh gosh, not Chi-Chi with the table, oh boy. Teto punches a tree, nearly broke their own wrist, finds a yeet ball from the tree. Yuma does his best to avoid Hu Tao. Aiba straps Usami to the rocket and sends it to the moon. Usami never returns. Izuru steals Kafka's yeet ball and runs off with it. Juzo gives Kotoko a baseball cap. Kotoko pulls out a baseball bat and says it's all about the Mets, baby. Let's go Mets. So March 7th wants to make her creator proud. Nightwing shines her bowling ball. Maya sets Noir's table on fire, then slams her through the flaming table. So, avoids the dark trees, who reach out to grab him. Alice steals Teto's G-ball, runs off with it. Hero finds moon shoes, who are not liable for any broken ankles. Tengen is proud to lead the future is now rather. Kawakami and Chisa's finger touched by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Heizo befriends a Komodo dragon and puts on a pair of aviator goggles. Avi is not gonna like this. Monica finds a skateboard. Now it's time to do some sick moves. Mizuki entraps Katoka and Panette in a bubble of water until they both drown. Hina steals Alice's G-ball, runs off with it. Mukuro murders Kole before Tinko can react. Tinko rushes help, but it's already too late. Mona looks around for stuff to scrounge. The Great Gozu uses their wealth to create marketable plushies of Seiko without her permission. Seiko's mad, but before they have a chance to react, the plushie stock catches on fire. They lose their money. Kazuha is tired of others and turns heel. Ibuki does something really cute. Kotoko draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, for fun, it happens, Kokoto. Fat Togami creates a gust of air, allowing Hifumi and himself to glide across the cliffs. Iris is a sick kickflip. Himiko is Himishiko's Jin, but Navia intervenes just in time, had to kill Himiko to survive, and Navia realizes something about that battle, gains the power of Persona, learning something about herself, accepting her own shadow. We are down within the final 100. 96 remain after this Claire de Lune 4. Mahiru Farina, Mizuki Extra Large, Mishima Nijima, Jotaro, Maki, Kai, Toko, Burnus, go! Monica, Natsumi, Mondo, Paominia, Togami, Dottore, Mikan, On. Monokuma, Haiji, Komaru, Gaming. Mew, Sophie, Joe Mama Hendry. Kaede, Jin, Gin. Kibo, Mitsuru, Dedu, Big Junko, Sakura, Paimon, Tiki, Kazuichi, Kyutaro, Nagisa, Joe, Taichi, Nekamaru, Usami, Noir, Katoka, Panette, Kole, Himiko. We cannot wait. We must go on. 96 left. We are still in autumn. So we can still see a bunch of these types of events that take out like 4 or 5 people. But let's go on and just see how this whole thing plays out. In round... In round... maybe 3. I don't know. Maybe a ghost round. She said, can't believe Nightwing has killed somebody. Akane sizes her muscles. Oh, dope. Mitsurai just found a fishing rod. Now you can catch all the fish. Chris finds a neon open sign. Must belong to the most popular arena supermarket of all time. Avi's Wares and Despairs, baby. Now summons her personas using Zio to shock Heizo, leaving him dazed. Tinko creates remarkable plushes of Sato without her permission. They're both rich, though. Alice finds a dimensional scythe. Another one is now in play. Samugi finds a bone arrow. She's like a little archery from you and for me. Kafka and Tengen conspire against Fubuki. Violet tries some of their persona, uses Garu, sudden gust of wind, dazes Kafka. Great Gozu using mysterious gas to knock out Crazy Yoko Extra Large and Ibuki. Tai comes back to her senses. Leon really doesn't understand what's happening to protect Celeste. Kokichi jumps. Mizuki slams her head with a powerful blow. Wow. Juzo gives Raiden a fedora. Raiden tips it and smiles. Oh boy. So fights for his life. Hero steadily bounces in his moon shoes. Kaito still caught in the trap. Camilla finally snaps. She's now frenzied. Sato hits Hina incredibly hard and she becomes dazed this time. Pilot Flesh that used to be Shuichi rises with maggots. Mona puts a death cloud on Seiko while she's asleep. Sidekick wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. Maskoto summons a shield protecting him from Chris's attack. Maskoto then causes the ground beneath Chris to cave in, burying him alive. Joker knocks out Shao in a fist fight, puts a death cloud on him. Yoimiya runs to a tree, gets a splinter. Ouch. It is a majority vote and it sees Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Shao, Navia, Yuta, Seiko, and Nahida all forced to play the majority game. Shao received the most votes and was executed, as well as the sacrifice, Seiko. Well, now Shao's never gonna get that pizza that he owes Stream AV. That's crazy. Or Twitch AV. Stream AV, he's Stream AV, let's be real. He's just the AV who streams. We don't know much about that guy. He's an anomaly. But alright. The Archives regroup Pichel and Capitano and grant him Electrovision. That's wrong, but okay. Sonya lassos Desihiko, pushes him into a mystical lake, transforming into a sheep. Pandreo ghost rides the bike. Ghost rides the bike. Masaru becomes dazed from Hiroku, who's on a slingshot mission. Jin's back as a ghost. Daisaku doesn't remember any of this. Monica doesn't know how to skateboard, but knows how to swing one around. Ranmaru, Hiro, and Violet are all caught in Monica's path of destruction. Nakamaru's gone. Mukuro sets down a trap. Nahida wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Aiba decides to put Desihiko out of his sheepy misery. Sato waves her bitch stick around menacingly. Vivia munches a Honeycrisp apple. It was delicious. Kyoko and Gonta have an intense dance-off in which Kyoko does a flip, kicking Gonta's head clean off. I feel like this is the most we've seen out of the boombox. Usually it just goes boom and they don't like do anything with it, but we've seen a lot of boombox events this time. Probably because it's a larger game. Chiaki has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Monofini finds a shotgun. Teto uses a seesaw contraption to kill Kanon. Fischl gets caught in one of Mukuro's traps. Zoe targets Stocks Tai, eyeing them from the trees. Oh, that is still an Agent of Chaos targeting a champion. Oh man, the longer this game goes on, and we have a champion in Agent of Chaos, and I'm like, oh boy. We'll see. Charlotte just wants it to end already. Amame and Kazuha, the two mightiest competitors in the arena, do battle. Though Kazuha used underhanded tactics, the heart of Amame never gave up. Amame was able to conquer the monster heel. Mikan visits about dinner. Gonta's back as a ghost. Genocide Jack visits the pumpkin patch outside of Yoko's, gets a blue ribbon pumpkin. Kotoko lobs her pitchfork at Mai, instantly killing her. Razor shoots blast of energy from his hands at Nahida. Nahida is unable to survive the blow. Hifumi has also let him in. Nightwing seems unshaken by any of this. Tengen disappears for a while, comes back with a wizard robe. Yuma tries to kill Tengen, but the wizard robe rather has carried him away to safety. Marin is attacked by a pack of wolves, but feeds the wolves as they relax by the campfire. Come the morn, one seems to have left the pack to aid Marin. This feels like it could be a canon Marin story, and that's how she got her her partner Wolf. The Archon originally see great potential in Diona, grant her a cryo vision. Ibuki wants to end things once for all with Crazy Yoko. Ibuki bites the dust. Monotaro tries to kill Crit March 7th rather, but March 7th to combat gear diverts the blow. Heizo. Heizo snaps out of it. Kawakami practices their sick dance moves. Yuri transformed into an alien with a body as hard as diamond. Yuri proceeds to headbutt Samugi and Silverwolf, killing them both. Raiden and Tengen sip on apple cider together. Taka summons her persona, uses Bufala, freezing Kizzy solid. Kizakura attacks Great Gozu and Taka from behind, murdering them both. Celeste mopes around uselessly. Izuyoi summons her persona, uses Aki, scorching Leon's back. Auroron finds Thursdavy's left shoe. Find his right one, my guy. March 7th looks menacing in her combat gear. Yuta sneaks up on Fischl, turns her around. She does rather, and hits Yuta with an RKO out of nowhere. Wait a minute. This wasn't even a title belt. It was just an RKO. Yuta has a singlet. I do think we have a ghost round, which means I do need to check to see if potentially Chaos reigned during the ghost round. There's a event object that the character gets if Chaos was rained on them. Kotoko checks on the demon summoning circle, and out comes a demon. Who would have thunk? But maybe we actually didn't have a ghost round. Who knows? Navia summons her persona, uses Sai, attacking Kotoko, leaving them dazed. Chi-Chi gives Crazy Yoko a cowboy hat. Crazy Yoko immediately used their best ha. Izuru is determined to survive this. Hiroko gathers ammo for her slingshot and a fit of frenzy. Munakata creeps up on Tai, turns her inside out. Makoto sees Kaito's trapped in a trap, stabs him repeatedly with a tree branch. Makoto then creeps up on Fat Togami, but Fat Togami is able to escape. Makoto is being a fiend here and then goes to practice with his horn bearers. That's kind of crazy. Let me see. Fubuki prints out a bunch of invitations for her Halloween party, and we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We had a ghost round, but it was a small ghost round. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Mizuki, Sayaka, Chris, Shao, Seiko, and Maru, Hiro, Violet, Desahiko, Gonta, Kanon, Kazuha, Mai, Nahida, Ibuki, Samugi, Silver Wolf, Kizzy, Great Gozu, Taka, Fischl, Tai, Kaito. Let's peek real quick. We got 65 left. We're at retirement age. Not a lot of people died last time. Violet, I think, got kicked off of her team. What I'm going to do is search for champions, and none of the champions of tag team action seem to have Chaos rained on them. That's a different perk that'll pop up if it happens. Let's check on Komaru. She's fine too. So no Chaos was rained. Komaru died, and she was like, "Yep, nope, I'm out of here." So we will be able to go on. 65 remain, and I think we're just going to go on right now. Are there any members of the tag team champions left? I think they just lost their last one, didn't they? They did. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, well, I take that back. They could come back. You know, Orteal, in a moment's notice, bringing somebody back, but our next round sees a whole lot of demise. As Mitarai also can't cook a turkey in Celeste Chiaki, Munakata, March 7th, and Maya pay for it. Hiroko use their slingshot to pelt Pandreo with rocks. Oh, we have a sister and brother in action in terms of Pandreo and Panette. We had it last season too, actually, so that is what it is. Nakamaru's gone. Maskoto used the power of Geo, sends him a massive rock in the sky, dropping it and killing Kokichi and Mitarai. Crazy Yoko has Genocide Jack Scissors. Ain't that terrifying? Kizakura has been hot on Monophanie's trail now, has deduced her location, delivered the final blow. Jataro's writhing with maggots. Fubuki starts sobbing uncontrollably. Chisa kind of wanders off and gets lost, never be seen again. Kawakami finds a dapper suit. Joker has a mysterious gas and uses it to knock out Vivi and Hiroko. Death Color's on them. Diona buries Hiroko and Amame in piles of ice, freezing them alive. Did you actually get a cryo vision? Good for you! She matched. Leon is waiting for winter vacation. Vivia follows some sparkles to discover a magic wand. Hopefully, it has some spells left. Raiden and Genocide Jack are in a costume contest. Raiden also dresses as Pikachu. Not what I would have expected. Jack, however, is the Reaper, takes out the Raiden Shogun. Now jumps into a pile of leaves. Unfortunately, she falls in and perishes because there was a pit covering, you know, I believe. It was unfortunate. Izzy, still looking for stuff, scrounging things. Klee is gone. Gonta kills Kyoko through ghastly means. Was Gonta dead? Did he come back to life? I don't know. Jin plays around with his incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Juzo is possessed by Razor and walked right off of a cliff. Amber, who is Zoe, now enraged. Yuma's found a table. Another one. And another one. And another table bites the dust. It started when an alien device did what it did. Fumi's got the Omnitrix with secrets that it hid. Marin teaches her pet wolf a trick. Marin's just been having a fun time. Hina and Yoimiya are rich thanks to the Yoimiya plushes. Masu. People would buy the Yoimiya plushes, let's be real. They'd be a hot commodity. Masu comes back to his senses. Yuta feels horrible for what he did. Alice is ready to defend his friends. Heizo feeds his pet Komodo dragon. And Joker and Chi-Chi surround Capitano in the middle of a pond with the power of Electro, which is not his vision, but it is what it is. Electrocutes the both of them. Darkness rolls around Mizuki Extra Large's body, backs to Ghost. Navia tries to make their collar look fashionable. Aiba tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. Sonya gives Makoto a tiara. Makoto feels like he's the prettiest of princesses. Kokoto rather, puts a death collar on Monica. Enough death collars probably again for another majority vote. Tengen finds a heap and stack of pancakes that last for the whole game. This ought to be good. Mascoto wishes to go home. Monica looks for an easy out. Tenko starts sobbing uncontrollably. Akane's starving and sniffs out a single waffle. You could have done what Tengen did, you fiend. Mona finds a yeet ball. Yuri transformed to a massive forearm alien, tosses Aiba into the sky she's never seen again. Aiba blasting off again! So fights for his life. Where in the world is Teto? Or what in the world is Teto? She's found a chainsaw. Fat Togami creates a sphere of air around Yuri and Camilla, keeping it there long enough for them both to suffocate within. Oh boy, at the end there was a majority vote. Jack's brain turns into a horrible person to deal with. Kafka knocks out Fat Togami in a fistfight. Azuru steals Pandreo's Yeet Ball. Nightwing steals that Yeet Ball. Mikon has found Celeste's corpse, possesses that. Celeste is back possessed by Mikon. And there's a majority vote. And it goes a little something like this. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Fat Togami, Monica, Vivia, Yuta, and Navi are all forced to play the majority game, rather. Yuta received the most votes, but unfortunately the sacrifice is what he was. So he gets to pick one person to survive, and instead of picking Navia, the goat, he picks Fat Togami, who's also very pleasant, but it is what it is. But we cannot dilly, and we cannot dally. We must go on. As Auroron thanks Daisaku for being there for him. Auroron's been in for a little while for his first game. Charlotte also using the serious attack knock out Crazy Yoko and Nightwing. That's causing the both of them. That feels like we might still have enough for a majority vote, to be honest. Daisaku finds us all below his concern. Sato bludgeons Alice to death with her big stick. Mahir would be proud. As Mukuro finds another, there's been a lot of decrees from this Archon. You guys just hang it up, you guys. And Kotoko, this is actually Kotoko, calls down on the arcane fury brimming deep in her veins, and from the ground protrudes an ancient scepter. We lost another lot. Only 40 remain now, as we've already had 119 gone, which is beyond me. As this Claria Loon hits 4. Celeste, Chiaki, Munakata, March 7th. Maya, Kokichi, Mitarai, Monophony, Chisa, Hiroko, Amame, Raiden, Now, Kyoko, Juzo, Joker, Chi-Chi, Aiba, Yuri, Camilla, Mikon, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Monica, Vivia, Navia, Alice. Only 40 left. And if there's a ghost round, there might be like 10 left. That is what it is. No ghost round, but we still might have 10 left. I see a bunch of people perish down there. Jack stares at their pumpkin, unable to get the pumpkin pie off of their mind. Mukuro steals Nightwing's G-Ball, runs off with it. Tengen wonders who left pancakes in the arena in the first place. It was me, it's always me. Kafka and Daisaku, both rich, plushies. Charlotte just wants it to end already. Using his chainsaw, Teto brutally chops Heizo to pieces. Kokoto comes back to her senses. Neat, Monotaro just found a wrestling singlet. Will he get a chance to use it is the real question. Marin 6, her pet turtle on Crazy Oko. Crazy Oko gets stomped to bits. She never saw it coming. Razor. Realizes I want to but found self having get rid of Genocide Jack. The Archon to great potential in Mascoto grant him a Hydro Vision. Izuru challenges Sonya and Teto to an Indigo's pancake competition. Teto eats the most pancakes and... oh, it's right here. And my pin is right here. As these two, who are right here, into the World Pancake Championship match. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And this is Teto. The white ink's a little weird, but like, you know, I think it's kind of neat. I think I would need a darker piece of paper. I'm going to probably switch to a different color after this. Mizuki's back as a ghost. We have a lot of ghost in play now. Makoto finds some little scraps. He's got a caveman look going on. Leon, Kotoko, Diona, Zoe, who is Amber, Capitano, and Nightwing get together to carve jack-o'-lanterns. Kotoko was not invited. So in a fit of revenge, Kotoko dons a pumpkin and slaughters all of them. Always invite the preseason princess, the master of the dark arts. Pandreo steals Mukuro's G-Ball, runs off with it. Mascoto tries to go Daisaku, but Daisaku tries to bribe him. Mascoto just leaves, a very rich man. Yoimiya finds some moon shoes, that seems like her personality. Fubuki steals Pandreo's G-Ball. Celeste accepts her shadow. Celeste gains a power persona. Fumi beats Tengen mercilessly with a shovel, whispering, "Let him in," before delivering the final blow. Goodness gracious. Jin misses being able to have dinner. Yuma sets up a table for grabbing Celeste in a headlock. Yuma then throws Celeste, possessed by Mikon, through a table. Kizakura looks around for stuff to scrounge. Gonta plays around with his incorporeal body. Yuta finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? Kotoko calls down Arcan Fury on Yoimiya, her ancient scepter, beaming with an inner rage. Yoimiya grimaces and then starts bubbling violently before melting into the ground. Tinko snaps out of it. Sato uses the wealth rather to create marker blushes of Fufumi. They burn up and it's just not a good sell. Mona finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick tricks, some sick moves, some sick flips. That Takami can no longer stay by and let others kill his friends. He's feeling heroic. Nuclear Waste brings back Nagito as a zombie. I think first zombie of the game. Gundam's back as a ghost as well. Oh, we're gonna have a really wild end game, to say the least. So feels his energy slowly being drained. Mizuki extra large. Misses being out of dinner. Kawakami starts their boombox. Auroran, Yuta, and Yuma gather around. However, Kawakami has rigged the boombox to actually go boom, and they blow up. 3 unfortunate souls. Akane eats the waffle. Akane hates it. Azuru judges. Hina knocks out Kizakura in a fistfight, puts a death star on him. Masaru walks through a very strange machine. He's got ghost powers, and Izio's persona levels up. Agi to Agi Lao. We are down to 23, finally less than a standard size game, and this might only go for just over an hour after this. Claire de Lune, 4. Heizo, Crazy Oko, Genocide Jack, Azuru, Sonya, Leon, Kokoto, Diona, Zoe, Capitano, Nightwing, Mascoto, Tengen, Celeste, Yoimiya, Auroran, Yuta, Yuma. The beat goes on today. S23 remains slightly less than a standard size game, but it's Orteal, so who knows where we could be after we click next round, as we're at 24 again because Gonta possesses Aiba as she was floating through the skies and zooms her back down to Earth. If anyone could survive that, I suppose it would be Aiba. Maybe in her dreams, or maybe in your dreams. Izioi waves at Tinko. Tinko chases him around violently with... She's been mad the whole game. For real, for real. Lenny's corpse is writhing with Magus. Kizakura found a sack of apples. Delicious. So is mauled by the Royal Hall, the roaming demons. Mizuki kills Sato through ghastly means. A bunch of dead folks as Mona uses the base of a cliff as a half pipe. Marin's pet turtle does a really impressive trick. Charlotte top uncontrollably. Gundam dangles his withered limbs around, fiddling with them. Akane finds a hat rack. There's another hat rack in place. Teto leans against Gold Forge Mountain. Jin plays around with their incorporeal body. Mizuki extra large, Mizuki out of dinner. Aiba builds a rocket who's gonna take a trip. Kaede is desiccating. Dark Energy swirls around Xiao. He's also back as a ghost. Kafka eats something he shouldn't have. That's horrible stomach pains. Dark Energy swirls around Celeste's body. She's back as a zombie who was once possessed by Mikan. Celeste has come back twice in this game. I hope someone also brings her back to life. I don't think they can as a zombie. Oh, I guess we should probably add an event. How do you bring back a zombie villager? I think you have to use like 2 different potions or something like that. Fatsugami scans the area looking for enemies lurking about. Makoto thinks about what he did up here. Monotaro clotheslines Fatsugami with such tremendous force and decapitates him. Goodness gracious, Izio had found a table. Masaru shoots a blast of energy from his hands at Fumi. He's able to dodge the blow. Katoko polishes her ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Nagito's body is completely rotted away. He's no longer moving. Kawakami washes the blood off her dapper suit. Hifumi cycles through his alien choices. Hina kind of wanders off and gets lost again, but never to be seen. Oh no. Fubuki runs her yeet ball back for a big touchdown. Pandreo finds the climate change remote as well. Daisaku cleans the blood off of his scissors. Masaru is ready for target practice, luckily. I'm sorry, not Masaru, Mukuro. She's found a shotgun. There's no need for target practice. She's just going to shoot. And Razor's body can handle the circumstances of the ectoplasm coursing through it, and he does die. Rest in peace. That brings us now slowly down to 19 after we've seen some death of zombies. As well as a half ghost, it is a Clair de Lune 4. Gonta, So, Sato, Kafka, Fat Togami, Nagito, Hina, Razor. Very, very nice. As we proceed, we're not gonna dilly and dally. We gotta get to your top 10 as soon as possible. With all these ghosts, we could see things like this happen, like people getting brought back left and right. Monotaro practices grappling. Katoko wonders how far she could throw that pitchfork. I would say pretty far with the the ancient scepter too. Makoto, whether they're wearing leather scraps inside to behold. Pandreo's bike snaps. His brake snap and he goes riding high speed into a tree branch, killing him. Oh gosh. Mizuki has found the corpse of Kai, who now possesses it. Mizuki is now in control of Kai's body, giving up her own incorporeal body. Masaru just found a flamethrower, now we'll see if anyone gets in his way. The architect and Kawakami grant her a dendro vision. Kokoto can't find her demon, or rather her demon can't find her, because Kokoto has died. Mizuki extra large kills Kizakura through ghastly means. It's been a long game. About to mix up a lot of names, especially after this bike theme starts playing, thanks to Fubuki, who's still in. Good job on her part. Togami's gone, and so is Yoimiya. Tenko's so mad, steam's literally coming out of her ears, the heat causing a fire, trapping and killing Daisaku and Katoko in the flames. Xiao's playing around with his incorporeal body. Mukuro reloads her shotgun just in case. Jin misses being out of dinner. Kai has a strong sense of justice, turns face. Doctor swirls around Peko. She's back as a ghost as well. Gundam dangles his red limbs around, fiddling with them. Aiba straps Charlotte and sends her rocket to the moon. Charlotte shockingly returns with pockets full of moon rocks. Hifumi transforms to an alien so fast, he kills Fubuki, cuts her to pieces, and Mukuro, it's right before her eyes, she didn't see a thing, except Fubuki fall apart. Izioi summons their persona, uses Agila, which is enough to burn Monotaro to a crisp. Mona now has a boombox. Charlotte put a death car on Masaru. Marin visits the pumpkin patch outside of Celeste Holiday Mansion, picks up a small pumpkin. Teto stomps Kawakami and Kai, and Akane gives Izioi a baseball cap. It's all about the Mets, baby. We're not your final 10 yet, it's the final 12. After this, Clair de Lune 4. Pandreo, Mizuki, Kizakura, Daisaku, Katoko, Fubuki, Monotaro, Kawakami, Kai. Well, steady as she goes, as the kids say, I suppose. We are at your final dozen, cheaper by the dozen, and it's still autumn. I'd like to keep that point in contention as we keep going. We'll check everybody's statuses probably next round. Yeah, we'll probably be checking them this round. As Masaru really wants to use that flamethrower at the start of round 8. Teto picks up Makoto in between her fingers and throws him into the sky. Teto, how big are you? Is this Big Teto? Big Teto energy? Charlotte's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Jin kills Fumi through ghastly means. Aiba tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. This late in the game does succeed. That's a danger. Himiko is writhing with maggots. Celeste's body continues to rot even as she continues to move. Mona can't handle the stress after losing a teammate, has become more cowardly. Mizuki Extra Large has found the corpse of Silver Wolf and possesses it. Silver Wolf is now possessed by Mizuki Extra Large. Tinko grumbles angrily. Marin carves her pumpkin into a classic jack-o'-lantern. Akane sizes her muscles. Oh, we could get a headless horse, homie. Regardless, Peko plays around their incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Big Junko is dead, so is Panette. Izui steals Aiba's tank while she's asleep. Oh gosh. Crazy Oko, no regular size or extra small, is also back as a ghost. Mukuro sets in a trap. Shao misses a bit of dinner, and Gundam dangles his withered limbs around, fiddling with them. Nuclear Waste has also brought Mew back from the dead. She said, "I'm back. Now where's LA9 on this season?" As we hit one last potential Claire de Lune outside of, you know, who else knows what could happen for Makoto, Hifumi, Mizuki, Extra Large. But Mizuki Extra Large is possessing Silver Wolf. We must proceed. We are at the hour point as the next round continues. That's definitely a ghost round. Well, let's see how it plays out, huh? Gundam danglers with withered limbs around, fiddling with them. Akane tries to kill Silver Wolf, but Silver retaliates and kills her instead. Izui takes selfies on top of his rad tank. Shao kills Izui through ghastly means, so no tank in play anymore. Kokoto's demon's still a dummy and can't find her, now remembering that Kokoto has died. Nuclear Waste brings back Hu Tao as well. Fuyuhiko wanders back and gets unlost, keep that in mind. Masaru catches Zhao in a thermos and sends him back to the ghost zone. Mew's body continues to decompose. Jin misses a bit of dinner. Tinko realizes that his anger is unwarranted and she calms down actually. She's been mad the whole game and says, you know what? This ain't it. Peko plays around their incorporeal bodies. Silver Wolf is smart enough to disengage Mukuro's traps. The pallid flesh that used to be a Monotaro rots silently. Teto attacks Charlotte from behind, strangling her. Mukuro creeps up on Masaru, shoots him point blank with her shotgun. His head doesn't exist anymore. Daisaku misses a bit of dinner, and Crazy Oko is also a ghost. And Aiba actually does something really cute that brings us to our final 6, surprisingly, after this actual final Claire de Lune 4. Akane, Izui, Shao, Charlotte, Masaru. Okay, we're getting right into it. It's saving grace picks time. If you're new around here, it's within your final 10. We allow you to make some new picks. They will be your saving grace picks, and I digress. Teto is still alive and has 8 KOs. For some reason, she's big, but maybe it's Big Teto. Apparently so. Teto got real big. Maybe she found some sort of growth ray or something. Who would have thunk? She carries on for fast food fight. As we scroll down, we still have Gundam the Zombie, who's not officially in. We have Mukuro, the living person, so she's in for anything for her. Fuyuhiko just came back. Peko's in as a ghost, so they're still, you know, working together in that regard. Crazy Hyoko, who is a ghost, so she's not officially in, but she could possess somebody. As we scroll through, let's see. Tinko is still alive. She just became unangry. I was like, who else is here? Celeste is a zombie who was possessed earlier. Hu Tao just came back as a zombie. Daisaku is a ghost. He's been a ghost for a minute, I believe. And Jin Kirigiri is a ghost for the Umbrella Academy. And that is almost it, because we still have Mew, who came back as a zombie. And I think that might actually be it. No, Aiba's still alright. She's possessed, and she is alive for Shrimp Fried Ice. I think Shrimp Fried Ice won the first Meet the Teams game last season, didn't they? They could do it again. In fact, that's my pick for first. Make your saving grace picks first, second, third. I'll make mine as well. I'm taking them. 100%. I'm gonna take Shrimp Fried Ice. They did it last time. They're gonna do it again. Give me Mukuro, because she literally just shot somebody point blank, and it'd be hard to bet against Big Teto. Everybody invest in Big Teto. That is our game. We are still at Samurai Woman, technically. 6 competitors, 1 goal. tag team win to go to the finale. Same pulse, same determination as that of a samurai woman. Let's go. 150 are gone, 6 remain. In what I think could have been another ghost round. Oh boy. It was definitely a ghost round because Auroron is somehow back. Darkseid throws around Gin's body. Gin is back as a ghost. Panette's back as a ghost as well. Well-placed shot by Fuyuhiko is, making Silverwolf daze. Auroron challenges Tinko to a duel. Auroron bites the dust. Crazy Yoko misses out of dinner. Daisaku's also a ghost. Maki's back as a ghost. Celeste is a zombie. Mew is a zombie. Big Teto's still alive. Mukuro fires her shotgun at Fuyuhiko. Actually, I feel like most people are alive. I think we might have actually only had Auroron come back last time. Nekamaru's back as a ghost. Aiba plans to get out of here. March is back as a ghost. Gundam is back as a decomposed soul. Fuyuhiko is ready for target practice. Hutao's still a ghost, and Jin kills Teto through ghastly means. The zombies haven't really turned anybody, which is interesting. What is more interesting is Big Teto's gone, which means we are down to 5 living people and 12 others. It's a terrible turnabout for Auroron, Teto. What can I say? Actually, it's the same folks who are in, except it's your final 5 this time. And it is Jin Kirigiri, who's a ghost, actually. Who are 5 alive people? Fuyuhiko, Aiba, Mukuro, Tinko, and Silver Wolf are your final 5. And they're all caught in what we like to call within a full final 5 a crises of fate. Shall we? I think we must. Next round sees. It just feels like maybe the next round button at the bottom is just broken. Daisaku plays her with his incorporeal body. Fuyuhiko finds himself face to face with Tinko, shoots her point blank dead with the gun. Gundam dangles his withered limbs around. Boss kind of runs off and gets unlost. Boss is back. Dotori gets a hold of Mukuro's leg. If there's a zombie victory right now, Dotori's got the lead. Ibuki. Except for Shadows, Ibuki gains the power of Persona. Mew continues to decompose even as she continues to move. Gin kills Fuyuhiko through ghastly means. Oh my. Mukuro dangles with withered limbs around. Nekamaru misses out of dinner. Maki's body continues to decompose even if she continues to move. Aiba dangling the withered realms. Oh, she's a zombie now too. Somebody turned her. As Hutao also turns noir after she immediately comes back as a ghost possessed. Oh man. Hero's also back as a ghost. We still have 3 people alive. March has completely rotted away. Jin is a ghost. He's doing things. Celeste continues to rot. Silver Wolf and Ibuki, who's also back. Ibuki just came back. I don't know who possessed Ibuki. Oh boy. We're gonna have to do some deductive reasoning on Ibuki's case, I think. After this terrible turnabout, we're left with Silver Wolf possessed. I know Silver Wolf got possessed on screen. I don't remember who did it. But I know we could go and find it. Ibuki's, we'd have to do deductive reasoning. And who else is alive? Fuyuhiko took out Tinko. Incorporeal, withered limbs. Boss got unlost. That's right. Oh my gosh, it's Boss, Silver Wolf, and Ibuki after this terrible turnabout for Tinko, Fuyuhiko, Crazy Hyoko, March 7th. This has been chaos, but we have to get a winner. I feel like the winner is going to be a ghost or zombie. Right now, in terms of zombies, I'm pretty sure it's Dotori and Hutao wrapping it at number 1. I'd have to see who got zombified earlier. I believe it was Hutao. Next round C is... Hero possesses Kizzy. And now, Silver Wolf uses gas to knock out Kizzy and Boss, death collars on the both of them. Aiba's still a zombie. Kizzy turns heel. Dotori's withering. Jin finds Chihiro. Nekomaru kills Kizzy. Mew has rotted away. Noir, her withered limbs are withering around. Maki continues to rot, even she continues to move. Vivia's also back as a ghost. This one's the most fitting. Ibuki, see, with all of these shenanigans here, I could see a ghost victory. Ibuki gets a hold of Chihiro's leg, bites them, so Ibuki's now a zombie as well. We don't know who zombified her. And the nuclear waste turns Toko into a zombie. Right now, I believe it is Ibuki, Dottore, and Hu Tao all in one. I still think Hu Tao might be the earliest zombie. For right now, though, it is a terrible turnabout for Hiro, Kizzy, Jin, Mew. So we're down to 2, and it is, I wish I could decipher it for you. I think it's actually Silver Wolf and Boss. Yeah? Yeah, I think it is. It's actually Silver Wolf and Boss. Good for the both of them. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'll tell you what, I'll ask you who will it be between Silver Wolf and Boss. I'm not gonna wait for you to answer too much. I'll give you a second between Silver Wolf and Boss for the gaming squad, for or for GameStop Loki, or will it be Large and in Charge, I believe, for Boss. I'm not gonna wait for you to give an answer because it might not. It's very well could be neither of them. Very well could be neither of them. Right now, Ibuki, Dottore, and Hu Tao have all turned a zombie. Next round sees Chihiro also turning someone into a zombie, that being the Silver Wolf. Boss prints out invitations for her Halloween party. Nahida's back as a ghost. This is a matter of, will anything else happen? Because right now it's a Boss victory. Dottore's dangling his withered limbs around. Nahida's back as a ghost. Daisaku plays around with his incorporeal body. Nor Toko's dangling, Maki's decomposing, Diona's writhing, Kawakami's putrefying, Sato's festering, Yoimiya's writhing, Nekomaru misses you have dinner, and Gin kills Boss through ghastly means. Everyone's dead. So right now we have 3 zombies who are tied. And that is, I guess we'd have to go a triple threat match at the end of this between Hu Tao, Ibuki, and Dottore to end this. To see who gets our winner, because we can't have a trio of zombies. Actually, I think we have a rule for this. The earliest zombie gets the victory, the one who got turned first. And we can check, but I'm pretty sure that was Hu Tao. Let's look at our previous rounds real quick. Hu Tao is a zombie here, and I don't think Dottore or Ibuki are zombies at this point, are they? One match of Dottore, and one match of Ibuki. Hu Tao wins. Hu Tao wins, actually. Hey, my team won! She was the earliest zombie. Hold on, she did it. I picked right in this massive game. Acknowledge me. Hey, first and foremost, terrible turnabout for Boss. Because I'll be real, I thought she did have it. And then Gin said, no, you don't. But it is, I guess, your winner. Nobody. Everyone died, but you know who turned a zombie? It was Hu Tao. And so did Dottore, and so did Ibuki. However, by zombie rules, the one who was the zombie the earliest in the event of a tie gets the W, and that zombie, representing Reading Rainbow for Yuma, for Hiro, Hu Tao takes the win. Take a look. It's in a book, a reading rainbow. It's a shame an Agent of Chaos and a tag team champion didn't get brought back. Because imagine this game also, for some reason, at the end of this, having Chaos reign. That would have been the most chaotic thing of all time. Didn't happen. We did see some chaotic interactions. Little mingling there. And, you know, every time that mingling happens, it's like, you know, yeah. Between the mingling and the actual raining, I believe it's like a 1 to 10 odd, maybe one. I think it's 1 to 10. So we saw 2 today in this big game. A little crazy. It's gonna happen. You know, I'm excited. It's gonna be real chaotic. However, we'll scroll down real quick. Kotoko had 8 KOs. Teto also had 8. Teto's big now apparently. Sophie had 6. Mitarai had 6. There's a whole bunch of KOs. Yoimiya had 6. We'll go through our 5s with Razor, Pandreo, and Tinko. Everyone else had 4. I'll say Kizukura had 4. Everyone else had 3 or less. That is our game, and our massive game 164. Big moves. 164. 2 perfect squares between 164. What a show. I'm taking off because I'm exhausted after that. Next Friday is Fracture, and I believe the Saturday after that is OC Revolution, and right now, I think you guys still have a couple more days to enter, so check out the community tab, check out the comments. I might be in the comments, I'll be out of town. But more importantly, check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 comments. The description, it's in the description too. I'm taking off. Also, remember to enter the OC Hunger Games. These type of shenanigans will happen in the Hunger Games too, in some way, shape, or form. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Until then, thank you for watching.